PPS University Learning Table. Here at the Learning Table, we present and talk about educational issues that impact you and your children. Today, we have with us Eric Crespo, our Chief Academic Officer, Sarah Sterling Loudley, Supervisor of Science, Alicia Van Diver, Supervisor of Special Services, and George Ventura, Principal of School Number 29 and the coordinator of our Saturday program. Before we get started, I want you to meet our guests, so please introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about your department.
Thank you, Ms. Shafer. So I am the Associate Chief Academic Officer, Eric Crespo. In our departments, we focus on instruction and program and special programs. We review and create curriculum. We develop certification programs. We work with teachers on their pedagogical practices. We focus on professional development and assessments for our students. Sarah?
Hi, I'm Sarah Sterling Loudley. I'm the Supervisor of Science for the Patterson Public Schools K-12 Curriculum and Instruction. I'm also a proud product of the Patterson Public Schools. I graduated from School 5 in Rosa Parks and taught middle school here for 14 years before moving into this role. In my role as Supervisor of Science, I spend a lot of time working on the development of curriculum and on training teachers on how to use that curriculum, but I also work with community partners on special programs like our Saturday program, Saturday Professional Development for Teachers, and specialized summer programming.
Hi, I'm Alicia Van Diver. I'm Supervisor of Special Services, and our department is charged with providing special education related services to more than nearly 4,000 students who have been identified as having a special needs. We supervise case managers throughout the district of more than 52 schools, making sure the provision of the services that are identified in the IEP are followed through with fidelity. And we also provide professional development for child study team members as well as teachers, again, to enhance the services that students receive here in Patterson.
Thank you, Ms. Van Diver. My name is George Ventura. I'm the principal at school number 29 in Patterson, Soaring Eagles. And we're very thankful. I'm thankful to be in the district. I've been an administrator for about 7 years, and I am been given the honor and privilege of being involved with the Saturday Academy program as a coordinator.
All right, thank you all. Eric, there are many exciting programs and projects coming out of curriculum and instruction this year. Can you talk to us a little bit about some of those initiatives?
Sure. One of the initiatives that has been mentioned already during our discussion is our Saturday Academy program. It's an interdisciplinary approach where we have English language arts, mathematics, science, all under one foundational venue. We have the design thinking that we use to drive our instruction throughout the Saturday. So we're creating thinkers, people that are innovative and creative. Sarah, can you expand on that a little?
Sure. So the program is set up in such a way that students are involved in project-based learning. So rather than having discrete little pockets of time where they only do math and they only do literacy and they only do science, they have one centralized theme and all the different things that they're learning are tied together. This year, the way that we've set it up, all of the learning is tied around science STEAM. So it has a STEAM focus, which is science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. So students in K through 8 engaged in a design thinking exercise called CityX at the beginning of the program, where they learned about the engineering practices and how to think outside the box. And then they apply those habits of mind to 2 special projects over the course of the 13 weeks. And we get to see great things that they're learning about music and sound, the design of products for specialized audiences, just as a couple of them. George, can you tell us more about where the programs are being held and how many students are in the program?
Yeah, we definitely have 10 sites right now. About 3,000 students are taking advantage of this program. I'm very excited because I think it's one of the first times I think we've done a program on a Saturday. And so I think parents have had the opportunity to take out time, and they've come on droves in supporting the program. We have a character education piece that focuses on trustworthiness and character building. And so we're excited that even our teachers have come out in support of this program as well. So
That's great. So just for a moment, I want to turn our attention to our special needs department. And Alicia, if you could tell us what's happening there.
The special ed department is also providing services and support to children at the Saturday program. One of the challenges we face throughout the year is vacancies in the area of speech. This is an opportunity for families to bring their children that have needed speech services to come there, receive individual and small group speech services for their children on a Saturday. And I'm a part of that, and the parents are bringing their children out, and the children seem to be really excited about getting that individualized speech session or a small group session on a Saturday. So that's been a great asset to the families.
All right, that is good news. Thank you. Eric, we know literacy is a key focus this year. So what should our parents focus on to help improve in this area with their children?
It's important for parents to read to their children at home. So have a read aloud, ask basic questions about whatever is read, and be able to have a discussion about it. It's important that they also try to read independently, but when they read independently, have something that they can read on their level. And again, even though you're not reading with them during that independent period, still have a discussion on what was read, what they thought about it, what they liked and didn't like. You might see that they might turn their attention to a certain genre of reading, and maybe we can provide you more books in that genre so we can build that love for reading.
Interesting. We just had a literacy night at School 29 just yesterday, and we were focused on 5 areas. We focused on decoding, we focused on comprehension, we focused on fluency, we focused on vocabulary and motivation, so that our parents can learn strategies so that they can help out their kids. So it was a great event that we had yesterday, just to kind of piggyback on what you were talking about.
I think a really important thing also is for your kids to see you read. So if reading is not something that's a part of your everyday practice, you might want to consider, even if it's just for a short period of time while your child is reading independently, that you read the newspaper or try to pick up a book, or maybe even read the same thing that they're reading, so that you all can discuss it together afterwards.
So is it possible that the parents can get these books from the schools?
Yes, schools, so there are classroom libraries in the school. Students are able to take them home and bring it back. In addition to the classroom libraries, we also have full libraries in our schools that can always be taken out. Even if there isn't somebody working the library, every principal has a system to be able to take out some books, bring them home, and bring them back.
We also set up bookmobiles. We also have parents log on to Raz Kids, where they can do an online component at home and continue to track. We usually encourage our parents to at least do 20 minutes with their students at home, and so we're excited about the support that we've received.
And we've done an outstanding job of being able to get library cards in every student's hands. So that's an initiative we have every year. The principals hand out the sheets, they fill them out, and we actually hand deliver them to the library to make sure we get cards in students' hands.
And the library is a really important resource because you can get the Hoopla app for free, and then you can read books, you can also download audio, and you can watch movies for free at home on your tablet or computer.
And that's been one of the challenges for some of our special needs families. You know, we have a very diverse community here in Patterson, many languages, and many parents of children who have special needs, they too experience difficulty with reading. And one of the things that parents say is, I don't know how to read, I'm having some difficulty also. So I think the library, most of us forget about libraries now that we have iPads and other devices, but it's good to be able to walk into the library, to check out a book, get a book on tape. So if the parents can't read the book, at least the child is able to listen to that story and identify new words, and maybe they can even help the parents themselves. So that I would say definitely visit libraries, have children have other children that they could read to even on a telephone, just to get the language out there.
It's interesting because our English learners, our parents that came to literacy night, it seemed like they were learning together with their child, and I think that it was exciting for them to kind of have those things going on.
That's great.
And don't forget the use of picture books, because picture books tell a story. And the more that we speak about the pictures, the dialogue, even though you won't read dialogue, you can create dialogue. And again, that's the creativity coming out.
Well, this is just terrific. I really hope that the parents take advantage of the different ways in which you can get books from the school district. I want to thank all of our guests for joining me today at the Learning Table. Tune in next week when our guest will be Captain James Smith from our security department to talk about keeping our children safe in a secure learning environment. Have a great week.